Fall is officially here, even though it may not feel like it outside. The heat and lack of rain has created some challenges for farmers growing pumpkins and planning for other fall activities. 10 TV's Carla Rogner went to Licking County to learn how Mother Nature is impacting fall fun.
This one's a pretty good shape.
Finding the perfect pumpkin.
This one?
A fall tradition for twin
good.
sisters Malika and Michaela.
And I'm not very good at carving, but...
And a new tradition.
I've also never really been to a pumpkin patch before.
For Abigail McClure.
He wanted the big one as soon as he walked in, and then I was really interested in pumpkins for pie making.
But this year's drought put tradition in jeopardy.
You can see how dry it was, and we didn't get the vines that we normally would have on this field.
Farmer Mark Van Buren says Mother Nature made this year's pumpkin harvest his most challenging yet.
I can plant the pumpkins, I can fertilize the pumpkins, I can spray the pumpkins to control the weeds. We can control the weeds by hand, but I cannot, like any farmer out there, we can't control the weather.
He says this year's pumpkins are about 30% smaller and there's about 30% less of them. In places that should be covered in vines are patches of dirt instead.
Oh, what's also happening to us right now is when it's 90 degrees now. A year ago, it was in the high 70s. But when we continue to get this hot weather, it affects the healthiness of the pumpkins. Sometimes they'll start them to rot a little bit. They start drying out and start to crack a little bit sooner.
Even though there were some challenges behind the scenes, he's hoping his visitors won't notice a difference.
One thing about farmers, we live through this. This isn't the first time. We'll make it, we'll survive, we'll be here next year.
And Van Buren says he's glad to have a pumpkin harvest at all this year. He says fellow farmers in the area in central Ohio that got even less rain weren't as lucky. Now he recommends if you want to get fall pumpkins, it is best to do it early this year.